What's going on, you guys? Gabriel Figueroa here for a brand new video about my first ever movie review in the channel, and that movie has to go to Sound of Freedom. I just saw Sound of Freedom this past, I think, Tuesday with my friend of mine, and I just heard a lot of things about it. I heard like it's amazing, it's great, and I was like, and then the guy that played Jesus in Passion of the Christ is playing, and I was like, you know what? It's getting so much hype, and on top of that, the media is like, do not watch this movie. This movie sucks, and like, there's a lot of like bad things happening in the movie theaters, like the movie's not playing, whatever, right? And also like they're showing that the movie is full, so no one can book tickets, and in reality it's not full. There's just a lot of conspiracy around this movie, and I was like, you know what? I gotta go see what this movie is all about. The production is amazing. I mean, this movie is like $14.5 million production, but the way like everything is super like amazing. Like the acting is great. The camera angles are amazing. Like this movie is really good. It's a 2-hour movie, but it's not gonna feel like 2 hours. It's gonna go by like this. Honestly, like just time flew by. Every time I looked at my watch, I'm like, wow, like already been 30 minutes. It didn't feel like that. Like this movie's pacing is amazing. The story's amazing. It's about trafficking, human trafficking specifically, with children, and really just bringing awareness to that, because most people just are not aware of how bad this situation is. I mean, the industry is in the movie, it says in the fact, is that it's $150 billion industry. Think about it. This is more money made compared, like, and you can combine all different companies and it still would not be enough, right? It is like combined with, I think, Netflix, Best Buy, like, and Disney's revenues combined, and it still wouldn't be enough to compete with the human trafficking industry, especially children. There's 2 million children enslaved. Imagine that, children against their own, like these children got kidnapped and robbed of their lives by sick people by doing this type of stuff. The beginning of the movie is just really sad, and you will cry. I forgot to say that you will cry in this movie. I never cry in movies, ever. You can ask my friends. I don't cry whatsoever, right? This movie, just one single tear dropped in like 2 or 3 different scenes. You'll know what scenes I'm talking about when you watch the movie. It's also based on a true story about a guy named Tim Ballard, who was a part of the Department of Homeland Security, and he used to like just watch the videos of like the bad stuff, what people done to kids, and describe the videos. He would catch the people that created these awful videos about kids, right? But he wouldn't rescue the kids themselves, and it was just like an awful conviction that he had. And he was like close. He said he had 2 cases. Like the movie only shows one type of case in Colombia, but there was 2 cases that he had, and like he either could quit his job and find these kids, or just go back to work. And he also had like a $12 million pension. 10 days, just 10 days. If he just worked for 10 extra days, he would have that $12 million pension. And that's insane. And he said no to that. Like, no, I'm going to rescue these kids. And it's awesome that he did that. You know, it's a big sacrifice that he did. You know, no amount of money. He's like, no, I can't put a price tag on this. I need to rescue these kids. It's an awesome conviction that he had. And just honestly, it just goes to show, like, there's a lot of that, like, I don't want to spoil, but just, it's not really a Christian movie per se, right? It's not, the gospel isn't that, like, no, it's all about to bring awareness to human trafficking, right? They do drop a Bible verse in there, here and there. One of them that sticks out is, it's better to tie a millstone around your neck and be thrown to the ocean than to cause these little ones to stumble, right? And the other one is, a famous like quote you've been hearing online is, God's children is not for sale.
God's children are not for sale.
To take your kids to it, I don't know. It's up to you. But this movie is rated PG-13, and this is really tough. I can't imagine watching this as a parent. I don't have any kids. I can't relate to that aspect, but as a parent, I can imagine how tough it is, because imagine like, what if that was my kid and stuff like that. But we also should support Christian studios putting out movies in theaters, because if movie theaters see that they're making money, they're gonna push this. They're gonna keep this in theaters longer, and therefore more people can watch this movie, right? It's just to support Christian creators. So this is another way to just to bring awareness, and also to support Christian creators to have their movies pushed out in movie theaters. This is honestly a really cool thing to see a Christian creator, a Christian studio, the same studio that made The Chosen, go out and just like push this, and crowdfunded $5 million to push this movie out to movie theaters across the United States. And they're gonna go international too. So go in to watch this movie theater, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Christian content like this to help you with your walk with Christ. And I'll see you sometime in the future. Praise God. Peace.